What is up, guys? How's it going, YouTube world? It's been a long time since I've actually posted on YouTube. It's been a few months, and I'm god awful at posting on YouTube. Anything new that's been going on since the last video? Nothing new is going on, other than I am leaving for a trip in November to go back to the island. Going to Vancouver Island. Um, it's Victoria, BC, which I'm really excited for. So hopefully, maybe when I'm in Victoria, I'll post some more content for you guys in that, and so you guys can watch like an adventure video and all. But lately, nothing insanely exciting happening right now, but hopefully that will come soon. Like, I want to make a lot of videos where I'm going out for an adventure and all that stuff. My god, my hair is a mess. Sorry about that, guys. My hair is a mess, just like, everything else. But I just want to start making adventure videos so that you guys have something to watch and not me just sitting here on my porch doing one takes and that. I like to do, like, go to Vancouver or do something like that. But right now, I've been doing one take videos and all that stuff, and watching TikToks and doing all that randomness and that. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's been going on with me. Nothing spectacularly new, nothing exciting, just been getting through day by day, getting ready for back to school season that happens in September, because there's only a few more weeks left and then that's it. But overall, pretty much it's been quite relaxing, quite chilled, trying to stay cool because it's summer season. But I am in the works of saving up to go on my next cruise. So the last cruise I went on the Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas, and we got to one port. It was Juneau, Alaska. The rest of the ports we could not make it because we hit a storm or a hurricane, or we're at the tail end of a hurricane. So we couldn't get to those ports. So unfortunately, we only got to one port in Alaska. So me and my daughter's father are in the works of actually saving up for another cruise. So it's going to take us a while to save, because we want to make sure we pick the right one, pick the right cruise, pick the right itinerary, and just have a great, amazing time. He wants to get a balcony, which is phenomenally expensive, but I told him, if you want to get a balcony, that's a lot of saving and that's a lot of work. So we're in the process of saving for a balcony and that. But it's kind of crazy because I don't even know which cruise lines I want to go on. Like, we're sailing out of Vancouver, British Columbia. So it's going to be Vancouver to Vancouver and that, and then there's all the itinerary in between from Vancouver to Vancouver. So I did see one that it goes to Juneau, Skagway, and Ketchikan, and then I do want to see the glaciers too as well. So picking the right cruise is the most trickiest task, because you want to make sure that you get a great experience, have a lot of amenities, kind of relax too, and all that stuff in the mix. And so I've been looking at Royal Caribbean again and Celebrity, and seeing which one is the best. But there is Norwegian, and then there is Princess, and there is Holland America. So there's so many options in that. So it's been some kind of, like, picking the right cruise and that. I've been seeing a lot of ship tours and all that stuff by different creators here on YouTube, and that the number one actually ship tour that I absolutely watch. I'm actually doing a marathon of watching their videos right now, because I love watching their adventures and all that stuff. If you have not watched their adventure videos at all, and you want to see good content of like Alaska or anything like that, I watch this YouTuber couple named, their YouTube channels called Northern Viking Explorer. I love their adventure videos. And then when they do their ship tours, you get to see all the details and, like, you know, each part of the ship. And that there are some creators that when they post a video, they show like certain parts of it. They're a little bit quick and all that stuff, so you don't get to really see like the finer details of like, oh, like one section to another section. Northern Viking Explorer, their videos are amazing. You get to see the adventures of it. They get to go into full detail how to get to point A to point B and where to go and all that stuff. And they're so full of knowledge. And that hashtag not sponsored or anything, but just a shout out to this this channel and that. So if you ever want to watch a good quality like wanting to watch like a cruising experience and adventures, go watch them. They're incredible. I have been watching them since actually I've been actually watching them since 2024, before my trip to Alaska on Ovation and that. So it's been 2 years since I've actually been following them and watching their incredible adventures and all that stuff. But currently I'm watching the ship tour of Celebrity Solstice, which that is a ship I really want to go on. So I'm watching their ship tour and I'm watching their adventures and all that stuff. So it gives me ideas of what to do in Alaska and all that stuff. So yeah. But so that's what I've been doing, is actually doing research of what ship I want to go on. I do have a travel agent. She's phenomenally amazing in that. So if I ever need any further knowledge, I'm going to go to my travel agent because she is the best. But I like to just like watch things on YouTube. I have like a duotang, and I have my sheet of paper, and me and my daughter's father, we've been writing down our pros and cons, what we liked about the ship, what we don't like about the ship, what can be like something that we will be putting into consideration, maybe down the center in the middle. So we've been actually going back and forth. Like, I know his heart is set on Norwegian Bliss because there's so much amenities. There's a go-kart and all that stuff, but it just seems really far and that. And we would have to fly down to Seattle and book a hotel, which is extra additional costs. So we decided that probably be best if we just leave out of Vancouver, because we live in Vancouver, but it's smaller cruise ships, but at the same time we're on vacation. We're supposed to be just relaxing, having a good time, not having to worry about what's going on at home and all that stuff, just having a fun experience and getting adventures and just like, you know, doing our everyday, like, you know, like exploring the ship and exploring, like, you know, Alaska and it's in its very glory. And I'm trying to pick a cruise that's actually good weather. So if anybody lives in Alaska, can you let me know when it's like sunny seasons, because I know it rains a lot where you guys are, and it's hard to determine when to plan it because weather can change in an instant. 1 minute it can be hot and sunny, next minute it could be rainy, next minute you're in a storm, next minute you're not. So yeah, so that's another thing what we're doing. So we are very much saving for that, and it's exciting. But which cruise lines, we don't know. We don't know if we want to go with, like, you know, Celebrity. We don't know if we want to go with Royal Caribbean, or I did check with Norwegian to leaving out of Vancouver. There is one that leaves out of Vancouver, but then you would have to fly back home, so that's not ideal. So yeah, that's been going on. So that's pretty much the only exciting thing that's happening right now, is just saving for a trip, going away on a trip to Victoria in a few months, and so we're doing that. So But overall, nothing spectacularly new. Getting ready for back to school season. Hoping I can get out of this hot weather. I'm not really a big summer lover, to tell you guys the truth. I'm not a summer lover. I like fall, winter, or spring. That's all I like. But I do not like summer. It's way too hot for my comfort. And I'm looking forward to the fall, when the leaves start turning and the weather starts getting cold. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. But I just wanted to do a little update video and to giving you guys updates of what's going on. But until then, guys, if you have your favorite cruise lines that you've been on, drop it down in the comment too as well. Which one has been your favorite that you've been on? So then maybe I can always do a ship tour of that. And what is your favorite port in Alaska? And if you have any places and ideas that I should check out when I do get to Alaska, drop everything in the comments and just smash the like button and maybe subscribe. And hopefully I'll post more videos on here. I'm terribly awful about this by not posting videos on YouTube, but yeah, that's me. But all right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Oh, and stay true, stay you, and stay positive too. Peace.